Lock on women's basketball. Understanding the Kiyomi McMiller situation. Goodman. Obviously, you never know what's gonna happen. These things change on the daily. On the latest episode of Locked on Women's Basketball, host Gigi Spear sat down with Talia Goodman, on 3's women's basketball reporter, to discuss Kiyomi McMiller's absence in Rutgers' game against Juju Watkins and USC. The two of them analyzed the news of the McMiller situation, including evaluating social media posts and breaking down what McMiller's dad said about the situation. They finished the episode by reviewing Goodman's top teams and making some playoff predictions. Spear opens the show by asking Goodman to break down what she knows about the McMiller situation. Well, you see that she's not on the availability report, Goodman says, and you're like, why? She's the best player, right? And then she posts an Instagram story saying, I won't be playing, it's my head coach's decision, and then signs off. After she summarized the story, Goodman acknowledges that a synopsis is just that, not full story. It's been tough because obviously you don't know the full situation. Howard Megdal, founder and editor of The Next and The IX, just announced his latest book. It captures both the historic nature of Caitlin Clark's rise along with the critical context over the previous century that helped make it possible. Interviews with Clark, Lisa Bluder, C. Vivian Stringer, Jan Jensen, Molly Kazmer, and so many others were vital to the process. If you enjoy his coverage of women's basketball every Wednesday at the AX, you will love Becoming Caitlin Clark, the unknown origin story of a modern basketball superstar. Click the link below to pre-order and enter NEGDAL30 at checkout. Goodman, however, was able to follow up with McMiller's dad, as she mentions to Spear later on in the show. She's not looking to transfer right now, Goodman says regarding her conversation with McMiller's dad. But, per Goodman, obviously, you never know what's going to happen. Things change on the daily. Here at The Next, in addition to the 24/7/365 written content our staff provides, we also host the daily Locked on Women's Basketball podcast. Join us Monday through Saturday each week as we discuss all things WNBA, collegiate basketball, basketball history, and much more. Listen wherever you find podcasts or watch on YouTube. Later on, Spear and Goodman discuss Goodman's top 5 teams of the season so far: UCLA, South Carolina, Notre Dame, Texas, and USC. The top 5 is very hard, Goodman admits. She names some underdogs as well: TCU, Georgia Tech, and Clemson, which deserve some recognition as the season presses on. Make sure to subscribe to the Locked on Women's Basketball podcast to keep learning about the WNBA, women's college basketball, basketball history, and much more. Subscribe now to our sister publication, The IX, and receive our independent women's sports newsletter 6 days a week. Learn more about your favorite athletes and teams around the world competing in soccer, tennis, basketball, golf, hockey, and gymnastics from our incredible team of writers.